let's get ready for our questions from the mailbag. We have got the best listeners and viewers. So let's go to Lucas from JVA. Which pitcher or pair of pitchers do you think has the best chance to beat Oklahoma? And how will a team be able to defeat them twice at the Women's College World Series? Amanda.
Could you tell I wanted to answer that one? And I also think that maybe we've all been thinking about this question for multiple weeks, but I swear in the past couple of days, I've really been thinking about this. I think maybe because Virginia Tech just played UCF, and so Virginia Tech is on my mind. But I think that Keely Rochard and Emma Lemley would have a great chance of going up against Oklahoma for this matchup. They both have explosive rise balls, and I kind of feel like what it takes to beat Oklahoma's offense is to be able to go hard up and in on their hands. And those two rise balls are deadly. They can also change speeds well, Michelle. I think that they could potentially get them.
Yeah, I think those are two pitchers. What about, okay, maybe I'll be a little bit of a homer here, Oklahoma State and Kelly Maxwell and Miranda Ellish. Those are two pitchers that can dominate. And Maxwell's that great lefty spin. She can ride that ball underneath the hands of all those power righty hitters. And then Miranda Ellish is starting to really find her own rhythm. Great rise ball. She's been mixing speeds. I think that's going to be the biggest key is you got to take away the power. How do you do that? You got to mix speeds. Is that?
Well, guys, Alabama just no-hit Georgia yesterday. So, of course, I'm going to go with the duo between Montana Fouts and Lexi Kilfoyle. And yes, Montana Fouts has had some rough outings, but I think she's still somebody that brings that good velocity. She has good movement. And I like the rise ball up in the zone, but Lexi Kilfoyle was unhittable. Georgia's hitters, their swings are tailor-made to hit drop balls, and they still could not hit it. So for that reason, I think that Alabama's pitching staff could surprise Oklahoma. Jenny, what do you think?
I like the Alabama, I like the Virginia Tech, I like the Oklahoma State, but guys, Megan Faremo, remember she got hurt last year before the Women's College World Series, did not travel to Oklahoma City, has not pitched against any of the Oklahoma hitters. I think UCLA has this one because they relied on the arm of Rachel Garcia last year at the Women's College World Series. This year they've got Megan Faremo, Holly Azevedo, and Shaw to be able to come against them. I think that rise ball susceptible against a long ball hitting Oklahoma.
Okay, I feel awkward because Patty Gasso is going to be like, why are you all trying to gang up on Oklahoma right now? But I know that was the question. I think it's really interesting that we're just assuming Oklahoma gets the Women's College World Series. I think there's still lots of good competition out there. So let's turn the page. Who are the top 5 to 10 freshmen this year? I feel like we're not talking about that many this season. That comes from VT Sportscaster Craig Robert Fain. I'm going to start on this one before somebody else steals it. I think Jordy Ball from Oklahoma has been one of the greatest surprises. Patty Gasso warned us about her way back in fall ball, like, watch out, Jordy Ball is going to be fantastic, and she has been. All right, who's next?
Yeah, Jordy Ball has been outstanding, Holly. I think one of the other great hitters that we haven't talked a lot about is Michaela Edenfield for Florida State. She has been strong behind the dish, outstanding. She's got a .359 batting average, 15 home runs, 43 RBIs. I like Dallas Goodnight. There's a whole bunch of them. Emma Lemley, there's a ton of them. Maddie, what do you got?
Michelle, you're looking at my list. You have to be looking at my list because that's exactly who I have on my list. But I'm going to add one more because she's a phenomenal player, but also because I just love to say her name, Savvy Pola. It just rolls off of the tongue, you guys, but she might be small in stature, but she can hit the ball a long way, and she is so much fun to watch. Who do you have, Amanda?
Well, it does just roll off the tongue, doesn't it, Maddie? I'm going with Mia Scott at Texas. She is just a tremendous triple threat on the left side. She's fast. She can lay it down. She can hit drop bombs. I mean, she does it all. And then also Mac Morgan from Arizona State. I feel like she's been such a big addition to their pitching staff and a big reason why they're still undefeated in Pac-12 play.
Well, and those are all great names. I've got one more to add to the list. She came on my radar early in the year. Olivia Johnson at Washington started her career with a home run. Next at bat, home run. Next at bat, triple. I mean, she came in with a fiery bat. She's fun to watch at Washington.
Okay, I was very distracted during all of your answers because I can see in the monitor, and Michelle Smith is like grooving to this music. She's just like, I'm like, can anybody see Michelle Smith dancing? This is like, I don't know, but this beat is like making her happy. I'll just say that. All right, let's go now. Our next question is, and no, I can't see. That's why my phone is this close. Softball watch. Besides speeding up the game, what is the advantage for the battery calling their own game? Let's start with Michelle Smith.
Well, Holly Rowe, I think besides obviously the pace of play, I think that nobody else can see if I can stop grooving, nobody else can see what the hitter's adjustments are better than the battery, the catcher, the pitcher. You should be able to see that. You can see the nuances in the middle of the swing. So I think for just being able to play that little bit of yin-yang, cat and mouse game that the battery plays with the batter, that is it right there. You know how to attack them based on what they're doing. What do you think, Amanda?
Yeah, I agree with you, Michelle. And I think that there's no better way to just listen to your gut as a pitcher than being distracted about looking at an armband or what your catcher is doing. Also looking at the armband. I mean, it keeps you just so locked into the game. And I feel like it's a huge advantage for that battery, that pitcher-catcher connection. So that's why I like it. I mean, I also do like the fact that I feel like it speeds up the game. But Jenny, what do you think?
Well, Michelle and Amanda, you guys would know, you've been the one in the circle, but when it comes to being able to be effective, it comes down to making sure that you definitely know the swings. You can't make this change, though, at the collegiate level. We saw what happened with the out-of-the-box call for slappers. We need to hand this back to the younger players, make them learn the game, and then it will transition into the collegiate game a whole lot more smoothly.
All right, we love it. Thanks for your questions in the mailbag. Keep it coming. We love our fans and viewers.